once again, and you're on the internet live experience of Tychicus with his program called The Plumb Line. This morning it will be a very, very interesting program. All intelligent people, all respectful people, people with knowledge, people with insights can now tune in. It's their time. We are not talking about these hurry come up people on in our space has no knowledge, no intelligence, no intellect, and they would chat and sometimes bring forth their true the masses. They throw out their identity so plainly for us to see, while they were trying to make it look like they are someone else, but being as they don't possess with much knowledge, at some point in time they are gonna expose their own self. Right? Tychicus with the plumb line this morning. Just you all will enjoy this program if you love wisdom, if you have that space to take wisdom and maintain it. This is the program for you, right? If you're hunger for wisdom, if you're hunger for truth, this is the place for you. So what I want you to do, tell your mama, tell your papa, tell your auntie, tell your niece, tell your friend. But before further ado, let me make you listen to the introduction of one of my songs that now revealing to the people right now.
The more wise people in the world is the safer the world is to live. The more fools and the more danger it possesses. Tachi, tell about it. Religion is like opium, so me use wisdom. I pray to Jah and the wisdom come, now I'm having fun. And now that the wisdom finally come, I ain't gonna care for my brothers down using guns and bombs. Using guns and bombs.
Give thanks unto the Most High for wisdom. Give thanks unto the Most High for the choice He allows me to make between religion and wisdom. Right? The choice I have made between religion, politics, foolishness, and wisdom. Right? Religion is like opium. But when both were presented to me, I choose wisdom over religion. When foolishness and intelligence were presented to me, I choose to be intelligent. When wrong or right were presented to me, I chooses to do right. When pussy and batty were introduced to me, I chooses pussy. Right? When positive and negative were introduced to me, I chooses positive. Right? When peace and war were introduced to me, I chooses peace. Right? When sadness and laughter were introduced to me, I chooses laughter. Right? When good and bad were introduced to me, I chooses good. When life and death were introduced to me, I chooses life. We're talking intelligence this morning. Yes. If you are not intelligent, you're not going to stay on this program. If you don't have a passion for intelligence, for truth, let me just sum it up in one word, for positivity, you're not going to stay on this program. This program is about positive things, positive people, positive talk, positive mindset. Anywhere you say Tychicus is positiveness. Right? Regardless of those who don't love positiveness want to say, if you are of a mind filled with positiveness, you will read into my positivity. But if you are not, you're gonna take me for something else or somebody else and take me to somewhere else because you lack insight. All right? You're gonna have all different other thoughts because you lack insight. Your depth is just not there. It is just not there. These are the type of people on the internet who doesn't have the depth to fathom people's action and conversation and come on the internet and pretending to be someone who they are not and exposes themselves. Show them IDs like this. And they do not know that they are showing you their IDs. Right? Good morning once again. People on the internet, people on TikTok, people on YouTube, people on Facebook, people right around the world. Welcome to the Plumline Show. This is where we test you and see where your levels are. Right? All right. All right. This morning topic simply mean wisdom and foolishness. Right? I was tackled yesterday by a popular TikToker, Danovish, to say, I must come down off I must come down off TikTok because I'm encouraging Derek Morgan. Now I want to say to Danovish, wisdom and foolishness is two different things. Yes, wisdom and foolishness is two different things, Danovish. Right? I want to let you know that David, when David find himself in problem with his enemies that he was running from after he had slewn Goliath, he ran into King Ash's camp. And when the king of the Philistines saw David, and David realized that his identity has been known, when the people were crying, this is the man who said Saul killed 1,000 but David killed 10,000. David scribbled, let his spit on his beard and behave to be a madman in the enemy's camp. Right. Now, they had friend David, and David could stay in the enemy's camp. Although they feared him, but he was allowed to stay because they believed he was now an idiot. You get me? I won't go too deep into that because I'm not quite sure if the perpetrator are watching or listening. But this is, I want to wait until I saw him in person to address him properly, or else you can inbox me. I want to give you a proper address. That when a lion is sleeping, never you try to wake him. And when you have seen someone with wisdom, support him. Don't report him. Right? Because wisdom and foolishness is two different things. Danavish. Right? Wisdom and foolishness is two different things. Them not plant gongo align. So, with your stupidity, without wisdom, please stay in your corner with it. Don't bring it come over here. Alright? Good. Now, as I said this morning, wisdom and foolishness. I'm reading from the book of Sirach. Right? And this is where you test yourself to see where I am. Where do I balance wisdom and foolishness? Right? Because both wisdom in us and foolishness is in us. But it's how we balance them both. Because both work hand in hand. One don't work like negative and positive. Both has to work hand in hand. Sadness and laughter, right? Good and bad, they got to work hand in hand, right? Right? So anybody can portray themselves to you like they are this goody, tell them, say, Tai Chicos tell them, fe go ka good and bad in everyone. This is the plumb line this morning, right? Right? When you come and you're going like you is just all this good, make me tell you that you are an imposter. You're looking place to hide for the wrongs that you have been doing. An imposter. Yes. Because good and bad is in all of us. Right? So we're testing some people this morning. Now I'm reading from the book of Sirach. A lot of you may not know this book because you incline to only read the King James Version. This book is not in the King James Version. I'm reading from the Deuteronicals Apocrypha. Right? Right? Camille, ever blessed. Good morning. It's good to see you join the live. Spread the news around. Wisdom is on your internet. Program is the plumb line. Alright? Whoever wants to keep the law must learn what the law means. Whoever wants to keep the law must know what the law means. Right? If you fear the Lord in every sense of the term, you will have wisdom. Wow. catch this. If you fear the Lord in every sense of the word, you will have wisdom. Right? So, to ascertain wisdom, the first thing you have to do is to fear the law. Let me see. If you fear the Lord in every sense of the term, you will have wisdom. Right? So the Lord said, you must not falsely accuse anyone. Right? Try and know. And how are you going to know? Right? He gave us 7 angels. He gave us 7 angels as the column of humanity. So 7 archangels he gave us, and each one of them he gave us a portfolio. Right? So if you want wisdom, then you know you must apply URL in your vicinity, in your community, in your surroundings. URL, the angel that gives you, that enhances your intelligence, the angel that teaches you things you do not know, right? And the angel will teaches you things that far-fetched. And when you're in tune with that angel and people seeing you knowing things that they do not know, sometimes they have their PhD and still do not know the things of they do not know the real things. And when you bring it to them, because they have their PhD, they said no go so, and later on you see them find themselves in a trouble and have to abide by the same things that they said no go so, because you were in tune with the angel of intelligence. So your intelligence is not on paper, your PhD and stamp to say you are bright. Your intelligence is how you in tune to the angel of intelligence. When I say the angel of intelligence, the energy of intelligence. Right? So the energy of intelligence will take you beyond the point, beyond your handback, and you can see further. And when you can see further than them, they are the brand you as Obiaman, brand you as this, but they do not know the effort, the sacrifice that you have made to see beyond the basic. So we have some guys on the internet here, and they are proclaiming to be bright, and they do not know what the hour is. Right? Right? So when they reach into certain difficulties now with intelligent people, their ID just show up like this. Right? But don't worry, it's the Almighty plans it that way. That trying to show them that there is no way to hide. There is no way that you can hide. You can't hide, because at some point in time you're gonna come up and show your identity. No matter how you say you're going like you're tough, there are times you're gonna do something that the wise mind, the insider will see and know exactly who you are. Right? Wisdom and foolishness. Uriel is the wisdom angel, and you must try and know what wisdom is. That's why wisdom, you find it in the books. You see a person when I love read, love hear say, yeah? You have to depend upon what other people say, and you know, do no research, right? And a man come tell you, say, you know, say, John Brown, a batty man, you never see him yet, but you run go believe him, you is a fool. you is someone who doesn't possess with much knowledge. God give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Yes, Camille. Right? And for us to utilize it, it is out there for all of us. But at first, we must know how. Like how you know how to screw the top of the pipe to make the water comes out. You must know how to ascertain wisdom, or else you will live on this earth forever till you're young, until you're dead, and don't have any wisdom, because you do not know how to ascertain it, how to ignite it, what you do. That's why the writer said, that's why he said, yeah, if you fear the Lord in every sense of the term, you will have wisdom. So the first thing you're going to do, fear your maker, mindful of his guideline, and make sure you are within his guideline, right? Then when you are within his guideline, you will now, the wisdom angel will support you, because you are supporting him. You are supporting them with righteousness, purity, and sanity. All these angels want to do, these angels want you to be transparent so they can work through you. If you are not transparent, the angels, the archangels, cannot get to work through you, because the fallen angels have blocked your system with the things you do. So it enables you from having insight. Right? And when you lack insight, you go around and you accuse people, you say things of people that you don't know, because you lack the insight. Yes. Yeah. If you fear the Lord in every sense of the term, you will have wisdom. Let me go on. You have to be intelligent to learn anything. You have to be, good morning, Ninja Chris. You have to be intelligent to learn anything. Right? I have to reprimand a young miss yesterday working into a popular establishment downtown, trying to impart a little wisdom on her, and she's hell-bent in saying to me, I don't know and I don't want to know. She pretty like money, you know. Me say she pretty like money, right? If a man a look a wife and only looking at looks and not intelligent, in gone with that, you know. Not knowing, say she don't have nothing up here, so from the moment she start tell you that I don't know and I don't want to know, she's refusing wisdom, just like how the two man of Saddam did refuse Lot 2 virgin daughter and said back them want that front, right? Yes. When you hear them love to tell you, I don't know and I don't want to know, walk far from them. Walk far from them. Intelligence Beauty is not on your outer, it's on your inner, is what comes out of you, prove your intelligence. It's not the car you drive, it's not the way you look, because you can easily go and buy looks in any one of those stores downtown and look good, but yet you're not good inside. You can look well, but yet you're not well. It is the plumb line. This morning you want knowledge, this is where you come early in the morning. Right? Right? So the young man said, I don't know and I don't want to know. And I'm trying to say, no, don't say that, try and know. And she depend, I don't know and I don't want to know. This pretty little girl says she don't want knowledge. She's satisfied with her pretty looks. And when Mr. Scammer or Mr. Knowledge meet her out there, right, Mr. Cunning Fox, she cannot defend herself. She have to just surrender herself because she has no knowledge to put up a resistance against it. Right? That's the importance of knowledge. Right? Well, if she did try to know and say, yes, I want to know, teach me, then you will be able to defend yourself because you learned something. Right? Yeah. Yeah. You have to be intelligent to learn anything. But there is such a thing as just pretending to be intelligent, which only makes people bitter. Oh my God. She did makes me bitter to see that pretty little girl. I said she don't want knowledge. Yes? Listen what C-Rack says. You have to be intelligent to learn anything, but there is such a thing as just pretending to be intelligent, which only makes people bitter, full stop. Argument done. Right? Argument done. And she did makes me bitter. Right? Or anybody for that matter. I saw enough of them, a lot of them on the internet here, right? Pretending to be intelligent. And when the compass drop on them, when the plumb line drop on them, you find how far they are from intelligence. Yeah. When the plumb line drop on them and they are to defend themselves now with the wisdom that they say they have, they either get boisterous or threatening, right? When they cannot manage themselves. And sometimes they land themselves into trouble because they cannot use intelligence to defend themselves. Yeah. This is some man in a them big car and even in a them big job. But when you drop your compass on them, right? Your sister, they don't have it. Shabba said, you think you have it all, but you don't have it at all. John Holt said, don't watch those pretty dresses that they wear. Those fancy handbags or those ruby diamonds that cover their necks and those fancy handbags that match their dress. They will rob and cheat you. John Holt is saying they are thieves. They only look pretty, right? And it goes from male and female, right? They only look pretty. This is the plumb line, right? Where we drop our compasses using the word. Right? Good? All right. A wise person's knowledge is like a river that never runs dry, an ever-flowing stream of good advice. I have a friend that break off with me yesterday because I was streamlining down some good advice to her, but she just did not have the capacity. Right? Her mind is set and grabbing, taking, but her mind is not telling her that the best way to get is to give, to get. Right? The mentality of our people is for them only to receive or catch the rainwater, but don't set no bucket to catch it. So that's how they started to con people, right? Because they do not want to sweat, right? They do not want to participate. They just want to receive and don't give, right? Because of the lack of knowledge, right? Money go where money there, right? So if I put my money to where money is, like the bank, money will come back to you. But if I had no money in the bank, I am not eligible. I am not eligible to take the bank money if I don't have an account there. Right? Right? So money there, go where money there. Right? These are simple things. Right? But people also anxiously want to grab from you and don't want to return nothing. So they have that grabbish and that greedy mentality within them. Yeah. When the rain is falling and you want some rainwater, no set your bucket and say everything no fall aground. And you don't have no rainwater. Right? Now set your bucket now, right? You want the internet service in your house, right? Don't go pay the provider now and say if you have no internet in here. Money go where money there, and you can use, after you get your internet, you can use it, go on TikTok, and whatsoever, and you draw down millions. What if you never set your money? You then get it? So sometimes when you tell people about money, scamming, the whole world is scamming. The whole world built up on scamming, right? But as you see them start asking for money, nobody's gonna run their business without money. And if I want going to ask you to come partner in my business, you must expect to put something to it for gain. And you must know the right business. And wisdom will take you to the right business. That's the reason why you must have wisdom. That as you see the unreal things, you can know that it is unreal. Look out for signs, right? Look out for grammatical errors, right? Look out for those, right? And you will know if the thing is real or not, right? Because every business, the scammer business use money, the non-scamming business use money, right? But you must know which one the scammer go and ask the money, the non-scammers them go and ask the money. And you will see the non-scamming business, and because you have no wisdom, you forsake your fortune. You cannot differentiate them both. That's why wisdom is important. That's the reason why wisdom is important. Right? The topic is wisdom and foolishness. That's the topic this morning. Right? And your plumb line. Right? Good. What it said again, I'm going to read this again. A wise person's knowledge is like a river that never runs dry, like an ever-flowing stream of good advice. Am I displaying wisdom? If I'm displaying wisdom to you this morning, then someone tap the screen. Right? If the wisdom that I'm displaying this morning, then someone tap the screen to show that I appreciate wisdom. This is the plumb line. This is how we test you, right? To see if you appreciate the things that is good. If you appreciate wisdom, right? This is how you have been tested to see what you preferred to build. If you prefer to build the negative or you prefer to build on the positive. This is the plumb line. All right? Right? Now, listen what it say now. It was speaking all along about wisdom. Listen foolishness now. Erica Brown, Erica Boyne, good morning. Ran, blessed. Tasha, eyes, yes. And all those who are slipping through. Mind you're turning the pages too fast and running far away from wisdom. Sometimes you must stop, look, listen, and learn. That's wisdom. To see if anything there you can catch. Right? Right? Don't watch my age. Don't watch my looks. Don't watch but pay most attention to what I'm saying. Right? What do you want? Intimacy or wisdom? You have to know first if you look a man for David, if he's a woman, or you're looking wisdom. That first have to come to mind. What do I want? Right? Right? Is it the right place to come and look a mate? No. Right? Not the right place. But it is the right place to come. Seek for wisdom. Right? There's a time and place for everything. Yeah. A time and place for every single thing. We stop this program at 6 o'clock. Right? So we have quite a little time so we can take it easy in the word. Alright? We were talking about wisdom all along. Let's look on the other side now. Let's see how fools operate. Now we're going to look at how fools operate. A fool, on the other hand, has a mind like a jar with a hole in it. Anything he or she learns, it soon lost. Now, listen wisdom and listen foolishness. Let's retrack our step. A wise person's knowledge is like a river that never runs dry, like an ever-flowing stream of good advice. So you see, wisdom is perpetual. Right? And that is the reason why I said you tune to UL, and UL will give you every line of wisdom when you need it, where you need it, and how you need it. Once, all right, you want Wi-Fi now, right? You want Wi-Fi, right? So you apply to the internet service to give you Wi-Fi. Anytime you want Wi-Fi, you just flick a button, because you have already installed the plant in your home. So you must implant UL in your life if you want wisdom. And certainly, whenever time you want wisdom, you just tap into UL. And how do you do that? By just remain pure. UL, as in the archangel, cannot work through asceticness, a toxic body, a toxic system. So, to accommodate UL, you have to be pure. You have to be clean. Purity and sanity. That's what the Almighty asks for from human. From humanity is the key to humanity. Now, two sets of angels, because we have wisdom and we have foolishness. We have right and we have wrong. So we have two sets of angels. One is the fallen one and one is the ark one. The ark one is the true angel. The fallen one is the knockoff. Right? Now, one give you transparency, purity, and sanity. One build up your toxicity, makes you toxic. You don't even know the food to eat, right? You do not know the medicine to take. You will forsake when you're full of toxic. When you're full of toxicity. You do not know how to choose even your meal, much less how to choose your man or your woman, how to choose what is right and what is wrong. Because you are toxic, you're not transparent, because you are supporting the angels of toxicity, right? Toxicness. No transparency. So while it is the UL UL, which is the true angel, cannot get to come true because your system is so toxic. Where do you stand this morning? This is the plumb line, right? This is the plumb line. Right? The things you eat, the things you do, the things you support will determine your fortunes. Right? The things you eat will determine whether you will have long life. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. The things you do, please pay attention. Scottish Empress, good morning. Right? And thank you. The things that you do, all right? Right? You need to get these angels working in you. There is 7 of them, and you need to have all 7. Yes, blessed morning. All 7 angels working in you, right? That's why they said the number 7 is God's complete number. Each of these 7 archangels must combine together to give you the official energy to work with, so you don't have to work with the AI intelligence. Right? You're working now with the official intelligence, which is the Spirit of the Almighty, the energy of the Almighty. The AI intelligence has to depend on the official intelligence. So by the time they tune into the official intelligence, their intelligence becomes artificial. But if you have wisdom, you will tap into the official source, same source that the artificial intelligence tap into, right? And you will get a better result because you are transparent, right? The energy is pure that coming to you, so it gives you power. It gives you the power of learning, the power of insights, right? You will responsible for that. Each one of these angels have their own responsibility. Yeah? Michael has the responsibility of warrior, the warrior. Right? If you want to war with your enemies, is Michael. You have to tap into, right? Right? You want a dream messengers, right? You have to tap into Gabriel, right? So you have to know each one to tap into when you need. Like you need to cut up the chicken, you use the knife. You need to stir the pot, you use the spoon. Yeah. Yeah. So you got to know what your situation is and what angel you need to do what for you. If you lack those knowledge, believe you me, you're gonna off balance, off track, and nothing coming true to you. But yet you know of them, yet you repeat them, but you're not getting the right combination, right? You're not getting the right energy out of them, right? Yeah, we use then we go to Jophiel. That one, you want beauty. That one responsible for beauty. All right? You want peace. Shamiel is responsible for peace. And the final one is Zakiel. That one provides you with forgiveness. He takes your plea. All right? Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. When you said a prayer like that, is Zakiel who look into it and take it to the official source and to see if you are worthy of forgiveness for what you have done. Right? So you have to pass through all of those. Right? And you have to now learn all of them, all 7 angels have a symbols that they work with. Right? The protector is Michael, right? The messenger is Gabriel. Raphael is the healer. So he works. You see, sometimes them say, go take a wash up in the sea. It is the angel Raphael in the form of the fishes in the sea that doing the cleansing, doing the healing. That's why you must love the water, the ocean, right? Take a wash off, right? Where the angels are, right? St. John's chapter 1, right? You're the Bethzetta. At Bethzetta, after 38 years, the man was sitting at the church gate, crippled, right? Those that were not crippled, when the angel get in the water, when Raphael get in the water and stir the water up, you can just put your finger in it and you heal. Only when it has been stirred up, right? When the angel inside, well, this man were crippled and could not get in. So the people in the church, we can't run fast at him. Run left him at the church door and run going at the water. This man is there for 38 years and could not get no help until the day the Messiah were passing and see him and realize that is that happened. And he said, okay, I am the Messiah. So get what? Take up your mat. There's an alternative. Take up your mat and walk. Right? Because nobody no want to help you. Right? The deacon pass you there. The overseer pass you there. The church brother pass you there. The pastor pass you there. The bishop pass you there. And because they're selfish, they run in the water and left the man we can't run there. Jesus find the alternative for him. So take up your mat and walk. Right? St. John's chapter 5. You can read it for yourself. Right? Right? You can read it for yourself. When you read the things for yourself, you get a better understanding of what I am saying to you, because what I have already done, I have already enlightened your mind to the situation. I'm the igniter, right? Right? So you go and read that for yourself. That's why we ought not to be selfish, right? We see you on the internet and you need help, and we are in a position to help. Please, there's lots of people out there needs help. Lots of people that you are better off than they can, and no matter whatever little you have, try and help somebody. Why you think I am here this morning? I realize that a lot of people needs knowledge, and so as you will pass it on to me, I say I'm not keeping it. I'm gonna pass it on to someone via the internet through my TikTok pages. Right? Yeah. We must learn to give, to get. Right? We must give up something. I could be in my bed sleeping like anybody else. Right? I could have been. But I don't want to keep what Uriel is giving me and selfish with it. Right? Because Uriel is now attached to me. I am only here as a vessel to represent humanity. Right? The spirit of the man. Right? But it is not me saying all these things to you. Is Uriel, the wise one, the wise angel, using me as a vessel to say these things to you. A lot of you see me, a lot of you know me. A lot of you only see me a dance. Right? But when I am dancing, it's the spirit of beauty surrounds me. So I will dance and attract the beautiful girls. And you want to see some nice girl, when they see me I dance on the whoa, because the spirit of beauty is with me that time. Right? 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 But if you have no knowledge, you curse what you have seen. You even call me mad. Some said, "You're batty man, you're this, you're that." Because they have no insight. They have no knowledge of the spirit and how the spirit works. Because they were blindfolded, they were indoctrinated by false education and false religion. Right? So when the real McCoy comes along a couple Thursdays ago, we understand that we have an earthquake. But the earthquake unit did not pick up that earthquake. Yesterday, we too have an earthquake. And the real earthquake, the unit picks it up. So there are faults in everything, and you have if it is facts and you have fiction in everything. You have the original and you have the knockoff in everything, right? We are gone through a period where we getting false news that bomb has set in here, bomb has set there. A real bomb is gonna set at some point in time. And it's only wisdom can save you at that time. Only wisdom can save you when the real bomb is set. Because the source that is doing this has a plan for you. Right? Empress Rika, good morning. Right? The source that is doing it has a plan for you. It's like catching a bird in a calaban, right? You set the calaban and you drop one rice grain here leading to the calaban. So till when you go fully underneath the calaban, you pull it down and the bird, and you catch the bird. There is a plan somewhere here, right? And they are not going to do it just now. They are going to make the real threat a little further down the line, when they thought you forget the false threat, right? But God make sure bring back the same earthquake that shook here a couple months, 4 weeks ago, exactly 4 weeks after he shook it at the same place again. And wisdom tells me, people, get some insight. Make them call you Obiaman if they wish, right? But just try and search for wisdom. It is beautiful. It is beautiful when you can have insight and things, right? It is beautiful when you're independence of their education. It is beautiful when you have URL in your corner. Yes. To teach you the books, to teach you the lifestyle. It is beautiful. I urge you people. It is beautiful. Malachi, good morning. Wisdom. Get some wisdom this morning. Search for wisdom more than money. Because it's wisdom bring money, and no money bring wisdom. You can get anything for buy, right? But you can't get wisdom. All the money you have, you can buy car, you can buy real estate, but you will never buy wisdom, right? So check out the source where wisdom comes from, so you can have the abundance of money to buy your material things. You have to first have wisdom. Wisdom. Oh, C-Rock. Talk to me again. Listen, when an educated person hears something that shows insight, it stimulates his mind and leads him on to other ideas. How many of you have been led on this morning while you're on the plumb line? How many of you started to think differently because your mind has been stimulated with the right stuff, right? And once your mind is stimulated, your vision started to open up, and you can see further and further. You can see where you're making your mistake. You can look into the future. You don't need a crystal ball. You just need to focus and do the mind expansion. Expand your mind. Yes, because it is now stimulated, right? It is now stimulated. Now go forth and put and execute your ideas, them, right? Because your mind is stimulated. That's why you ought to be careful of the songs you listen to, right? Be careful of the preacher you listen to. Be careful of the teacher who teaches you. Be careful of the company you keep, right? Right? If you be careful of the person who you're having sex with, right? Because a lot of them are irritators, not stimulators, right? Irritating is different from stimulating, right? Right? And sex is one of the things that stimulate your mind, soothe your mind, right? Right? Soothe your mind, get you comfortable, right? So you can expand your mind. So be careful of whom you are touching yourself to, right? Because sex is also a spiritual operation, right? It's not the type of sex. The sex for money is not spiritual. But the sex when you see a one and your body started to be friendly with that person's body, you know it is the spirit connection there. You don't see no money, you don't see no X5, you don't see no beauty, you don't see no straight nose, you don't see no, but you find yourself, being attached to this individual, right? If you and that individual goes on to exchange sexual favors, oh, how wonderful that is, right? You've never been so stimulated, right? Because the body calls for it, the body saw it, and the body knew it is clean, so the body requesting it, but you see no money, so you are saying no, because you don't see no money. Right? Well, the spirit has seen that, right? The girl may not bleach out, the girl may not be in a Barbie, but you see this girl, she have a natural look, and her hair picky, and every time she moves, it gives you a sexual arouseness, but you just cannot carry her to Uptown Monday because the way how she look. You look smutty where you can carry her Uptown Monday. Who is that? And that person is false. But the one that you cannot carry to Uptown Monday, but you can carry her into your bed, make her your wife, that's the one that will build you. That's not the one that will kill you. I wonder if I'm stimulating someone's mind this morning. Wow. Sirach, when an educated person hears something that shows insight, it stimulates his mind and leads him on to other ideas. Great. Great is great. You just cannot underrate great things. You just cannot underrate great words. You just cannot underrate great people. You must learn to build great man and don't kill great man. The moment as you started to kill great man, you're a stupid fool. You build great man. When you saw a man on his way to greatness, don't kill it, build it. Don't kill it, build it. You see, one is on to great things. Join with that individual. Don't kill it, build it. Be a part of constructive living, constructive lifestyle, not a part of destructive lifestyle. Be a part of constructive lifestyle. Help to construct a monument on righteousness. Help to construct it. Just like you give the likes, to build the likes. TikTok want to know when I come off the live after them take out for them, right? Them not too busy with you, but you want to know that once I have the franchise for a live, when I am on it, they can get their money and it don't run to a loss, right? So if you don't support the live, then it won't be able to stand the test of time on the internet. Right? Yeah. So that's why it is an app of giving and sharing, supporting, taking, reporting. So a wisdom you have to use to stay afloat on these apps. Wisdom. Because their guidelines are plenty and tricky. So you will first have to know what to do, what to say, how to do it, and how to say it. Right? It is 5:25. Right? We go up until 6 o'clock with the plumb line. Wonderful program. I'm feeling so good this morning to have Uriel in the house with me to teach wisdom, to teach the books. Right? I'm in high company this morning. Right? Teaching the books. All right. We done when the educated person, but here the conjunction now. But when someone who is satisfied with ignorance hears it, he or she won't like it. Mercy. Somebody help me here. Hey. Somebody help me here. Come on, the plumb line. No, I have to go over that again, and I'm going over that timely. How many people runs off since I started a little after 4 o'clock? Many. Some has to go to work. Right? Some has, some run away because they don't like it. Because it is exposing them. The plumb line has dropped on them. Come on, Sarah. Come on. One more time. When someone who is satisfied with ignorance hears it, he won't like it. All right. I'm not satisfied with ignorance, and I'm gonna like it. See it? Sit down there. Tychicus the Revelator likes this life. Oh, wow. Gabriel, Uriel. Right? He said the plumb line has dropped on you. And now your action, see that is insight of all intelligent people, all people with wisdom, seeing your behavior. Yeah. All intelligent people, all people with wisdom, seeing your behavior. But being that you don't have that level of intelligence, you don't know that they are seeing it. And because they're filled with so much wisdom, they don't have to confront you with it. They're only mindful of you. Know where, how far, how near to go get into you. So they would have you off like this. Wisdom I do that, And when you run to the person and say, let me $25 now. You don't know him already, You don't know that person already. Yeah? But him don't know say you know him. Him don't know say you know him, because him is not at your level. Right? Right? That's the power of wisdom. Right? Him don't know say you know him. Him don't even know that you know what he or she is thinking. Him believe that it's impossible for you to know. He or she. Here we go. But when someone who is satisfied with ignorance hear it, they won't like it and will forget it as soon as he can. Foolishness in my talk, man. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Dash, get that man, go drink some rum. Right? Now foolishness in over there so I talk. When it say again about the little boy, me just tell him. Right? What did I say about wisdom? Me just tell him. But as in God, so because he's satisfied with robbing people, right? If he get only the formula I gave him how to go and get some legitimate cash. If he get that, because he's satisfied with the jailhouse, he's satisfied in picking people's pocket and go to jail and plead guilty and plead bargain. He's satisfied with mediocrity, right? Yeah. But when someone who is satisfied with ignorance hears it, he won't like it and will forget it as soon as he can. Yeah. Yeah. Listening to a foolish person talk is like traveling with a heavy load on your back. Why, C-Rock, you're punching them hard this morning, C-Rock. You're punching them hard this morning. Remember, this will be shown back on YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reginald 4915. Right? I asked all of you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right? This will also be posted back on YouTube. If there is anything that you are missing from it, you can go back on YouTube to get this refreshing drink once again. The drink that keep you sober. There is no contamination of Molly. There is no contamination of the Cali. There is no contamination of the rum. This is just raw truth, purity, sanity, no contamination, right, of this medicine you're getting this morning, right, coming straight from the 7 archangels, right? Like I said, it will be posted back on YouTube, Reginald 4915. Search for it, subscribe to my YouTube page, right? And you can also subscribe to my TikTok live, right? Some of you cannot comment because you don't subscribe. They put on my live, you have to subscribe to participate, right? Some of you cannot, been restricted because of the power of truth that working against certain people, right? Right? So understand me, no man. Wisdom we're talking about, right? Yes, the Reginald 4915. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So then we reach. Listen to a foolish person talk is like traveling with a heavy load on your back. But it is a pleasure to hear what intelligent people have to say. Oh my God. How pleasing some of you are this morning to hear this level of intelligence. And you know what make it sweeter? For those of you who have known me and did not heard this level of intelligence. All you know is me that, yeah, I love pussy, I love. That is all you know of me. Right? That is all you know of me. You did not know my deeper depths and my higher heights because you are satisfied with ignorance. Right? So now you have seen intelligence and it is now so pleasing, so refreshing to you. But I often telling you, I am jack of all trade and master of versatility. I can slip into any gear I want to. Yes, I can lift myself to any heights that I want to. Right? With the help of the 7 archangels. I cannot do it alone. I cannot do it alone. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Jophiel, Shamiel, and Zachiel have to be there with me. For me to slip down. You ever see me dance the reggae music now? Yeah, and you say when Jophiel there and he tell me that there's a bar over there, stop, catch, look, listen, and just style it, and you look good. You look like a genius, right? Yes. You look like a genius. When the pretty girls my pass and sit me down and say, wow, watch that old boy there. He ma move better than the young boy. As they say that young boy started to hate me. Yes? Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Good, Panman. Good morning. I'm doing great, Panman. Right? Jamaica Island. Haven't heard from you for quite some time, Jamaica Island. Dede, stay so. Wisdom passing through. Early in the morning, this program named The Plumb Line. This is where we test it. This is where we drop it. And you test it, you feel it. So if you like it, keep it. If you don't like it, dash it away. Right? Just so over here, so run. Right? Yes. That is very nice to hear, my cool guys. Oh, yes, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is the other part of Tychicus, you know. As I said before, jack of all trade and master of versatility. I'm obedient to the 7 archangel. And whatsoever they informs me to do, I'm committed to them to do what they say, because they are coming from the official source. They are the one that takes back the message to the creator, and they are the one that takes back the report. So if I were given a task and not completing it, and not because we can't say God, don't believe, say God don't know. That's why he have the 7 archangels to report back to him, to tell him what his servant, his handmaid is doing. Make sure what you're doing is the right thing, so Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Jophiel, Shamiel, and Zachiel can bring back good report to your master who created you. Right? Right? I feel like read this again. Right? Listen to a foolish person talk is like traveling with a heavy load on your back. But it is a pleasure to hear what intelligent people have to say. Come on now. So we're going to flow. The assemblies will be eager to hear from an intelligent person and will take his opinion seriously. Thank God. Now, I want to know, how much more truth do you want to hear this morning? How much more revelation through the words do you want this morning? How much more truth, raw truth, you want to hear this morning? It is 5:39. How much more raw truth can I bring to you until 6 o'clock? How much? Or how much more should I bring? Or how much more do you hungry for? Right? Raw truth. Right? How much more? Right? Let me drop some more. To an ignorant person, wisdom is as useless as a house gone to ruin. Money me want, tell me about wisdom. And money me want. Me want $1 million by a morning. Yeah. Just give it with no apology. Yeah. Yeah. Come tell me about wisdom. Wisdom can put in a pot and cook. I grab me one against Christmas I come. When me I go use by Mali and Ennis's Uptown Monday. Rubber Dub Thursday. Tell me about wisdom. I broke you know. Yeah. So it said, to an ignorant person, wisdom is as useless as a house gone to ruin. This is with wisdom. Like I was saying earlier, was speaking to this girl into this well-known establishment downtown yesterday, and when I was bringing some wisdom to her, she said, I don't know and I don't want to know. And all the time I'm trying to convince her that she's saying the wrong thing, right? She will never understand what I'm trying to say to her. She started to get boisterous. I said, no, that's not the right thing to say. You don't know, but where I am now, probably not the appropriate place for me to grasp it, right? I don't know and I don't want to know. And she's saying it with style too, you know, and she's pretty like money, you know. Yeah. She is pretty like money, but yet she do not know that she's rejecting wisdom. Yes? Yeah. Yet she do not know that she's doing the very same thing that the 2 men do in Sodom. When Lot gave his 2 virgin daughter to the 2 men, they said, no, me no want woman, a man me want. Right? Refusing woman, a man refusing woman, him just refuse to live. Him refuse from continuing life. If a woman is asking you to come and have sex with her, and you choose to have sex with a man, I live, you don't want to live. Because sex is life. The woman's vagina is life. That's where life comes from. And you choose to go to where the death way is coming from. Right? You don't deserve to live. It's just like ignoring and refusing wisdom. I don't know and I don't want to know. Because you're satisfied with your ignorance. You are satisfied with your ignorance and believe your beauty, your outer beauty can take you to where you want to go. You started to curse wisdom and started to buy all kind of makeup to fool people out there that you are intelligent, you are good. All right. To an ignorant person, wisdom is as useless as a house gone to ruin. He has never even thought about the things he is so sure of. To a person without any sense, an education is like a handcuff. Fully does. fully done. Right? And mentally handcuffing yourself at one stage, you cannot excel. Mentally, right? Handcuffing yourself. Me have money and that's all. You just handcuff yourself by the money, so. Right? Me no need. No, you have the money and the plug in at the car for change. Money can't change, you know. But you know no sense. You can't change it. So when people like those get money, it don't stay with them. Because they do not know how to preserve money using the power of their mind to preserve the money. So it is one thing to make the money. It is one thing to find the job. It is one thing to find the girl. It is one thing to find the man. But is to preserve it. The preservation is the key. How to keep it, if the word preserve is too or strange. How to keep it. Yes, I can go out there and I can meet Beyonce. But how to keep Beyonce interested forever and ever. Right? How am I going to do that? Right? That's where the essence of the story lies. Is not what you work, is how much you save. How much you manage to preserve. Right? How much you manage to preserve. Right? So, as Sirach is teaching you here, as Sirach is teaching you, to a person without any sense and education is like a handcuff. But to a sensible person, it is like a gold bracelet. Fully bright. Bugle, where there? Fully bright. Fully bright. To wear that bracelet, you can step out triumphantly. Know that no guy can trick you and kill you. As Popcorn said. After me know what's it not. Fool. Right? To make a guy trick you and kill you. Right? If I turn to Proverbs 12. Right? Any who love knowledge want to be told when they are wrong. It is stupid to hate being corrected. The Lord is pleased with good people, but condemn those who plans evil. Wickedness does not give security, but righteous people stands firm. A good wife is her husband's pride and joy, but a wife who brings shame unto her husband is like a cancer in his bones. Whoa, Sirach, what did you say here? A stupid person, no, or to a person without any sense and education is like an handcuff. But to a sensible person, it is like a gold bracelet. Well, should I catch there again and look and see how some people get some good husband, some good wife, and do not know how to maintain the bracelet because they are not good. They said they said it's an handcuff. Me can't manage this a situation here, man. This a man you're too strict. This a girl you're too strict. You used to come inside of the house, and as you come in, you take off your cheesy shoes and you drop it all in and the girl said, "No, man, take up your shoes, man. You're not used to them." They said, "How would this be married to, man?" Because she is teaching you the right thing, right? Yeah. Right? I mean, me not gonna take this in my house, you know. Me not gonna take this in my house, you know. Right? Because she's teaching you the right thing. She's teaching you decency. So it's like an handcuff to you. Right? You don't love to be corrected. Right? It is like an handcuff to you. C-Rock. Coming on until 5 o'clock, 10 minutes to go. Alright. An intelligent person will smile quietly while a fool roars with laughter. A stupid person will peep into someone's house through the door and then march right in. No manners. But someone with experience and good manners will have enough respect to wait outside, right? Just marching up people also. In the days of telephone, come up people yard and don't call them. Notify them. I'll be passing through at XYZ. Not just march up people yard, so come knock door. Right? Whether you're a landlord, you're what's it not lad, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, notify the occupants of the house first. Not just run, come up, eat the yard. So, wisdom this morning. Presumptuous people talk. Presumptuous people talk about things that are none of their business. But the wise will consider the consequence of what they say. Fools say, whatever comes to mind. Wise people think, oh, come on, get that with some understanding. Fool says, whatever comes to mind. Wise people think before they speak. Right? Finally, when a wicked person curses his enemy, he is cursing himself. Right? A gossip ruins his own character, and everyone in the neighborhood would hate him.
The more wise people in the world is the safer the world is to live. The more fools and the more danger it possesses. Touch it, tell about it. Religion is like opium, so me use wisdom. I pray to Jah and the wisdom come. Now I'm having fun. And now that the wisdom finally come, I ain't gonna care for my brothers down using guns and bombs. Using guns and bombs. Let us all unite. Stop the fuss and fight. Let we do the things right in a Judge's sight. Let us all unite now. Fight the Gideon fight. Let us do it right in a Judge's sight. All over the world in a group they met. They want to catch I in their net. With Jah by my side I will not fret. You know see nothing yet. Like the side of me see them, I set them web. They want to see I and I man dead. So them place see them burdens, palm in me head. In a Babylon it tread. Let us all unite. To stop the fuss and fight. We're gonna do the things right in a Judge's sight. Let us all unite now. We're real Kushite. We're gonna do the things right in a Judge's sight. Because you lock down Timbuktu, why so many youths the wrench and screw? Bleach them skin and I put out tattoo, them I know them a ooh. If you black you see your back and if you white is alright. If you brown stick around like a circus clown. Listen to me lyrics when I listen to me sound. Listen to the vibes that you throwing down. You teach them about Henry, Mark and Chris, and those who are the fishing of the pirate dish. Mr. Young, Mr. Wong and the one Mr. Lee. Glutton of Gabian His Majesty. You cut down the trees and you damage the breed. You damage the breed when you kill out the seed. You never take heed and you thump on the weed. Now the weed gonna lead. Good gifts comes from the Almighty, so go away with your penitentiary. Couldn't it be a university that teaches roots and reality? Let us all unite. Stop the fuss and fight. Never do the things right in a Jaja sight. Let us all unite now. Join the Gideon fight. We're real Kushites. We're real Israelites. You can't fool me, cause you never school me. Say you can't school me, so you can't rule me. Mr. Babylon man, never mash down your plan. And I know I say you're wrong. Let me sing for me song. Religion is like opium, so me choose wisdom.
Indeed. This is where we said so long from this morning edition of Laugh of the Plumb Line. Good? Right? I trust you're all refreshed by the levels of wisdom, intelligence, knowledge, and understanding that had passed through from a little after 4 o'clock, a little under 2 hours of wisdom. We take this program to you as often as possible when the Spirit says go, right? Early in the morning, right? We don't go beyond 6 o'clock. So it can be even from 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. The wisdom show, the Plumb Line is on. It was directly instructed to me to have it at that time by the angels themselves. The source in which I depend on. 3 o'clock, they are more effective, right? From 3 o'clock, the spirit of the angels started to probe. And that's when you can ascertain them. And if you see how brilliant they come through this morning, if you were on from a little after 4 this morning, you'd have seen how the archangel, Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Japhael, Shamiel, and Zatarel, how effective they work through me to bring this level of wisdom to you. Remember, the song you hear, the name of it is Wisdom. It's on all your major platforms. The artist is yours truly, Tychicus. Please support the artist by streaming, downloading his song, Spotify, Hungama, YouTube, all the major platforms. The title of it is Wisdom. There's a video out now on YouTube. Wisdom. Tychicus is the artist. This is the Plumb Line. And I wanted to remind you on YouTube, Reginald 4915. I really appreciate your wisdom. Thank you. May God bless you in abundance. Thank you, Scottish Empress. I trust you follow me, Scottish, right? Yeah, and Shawnette do. Thank you, Shawnette, right? And continue to look out. For okay, Empress. Continue to look out early in the morning. That's when we come to you, along with the 7 angels. Goodbye for now.